Live!
Welcome to the first ever Seawolf Game Day, coming to you from Seawolf Field. We're outside before the matchup between Sonoma State and Monterey Bay Otters. We're going to be breaking down all the action in today's matches.
It's great to be out here today, Jacob. You're looking nice there, looking fly with your little suit jacket right there. I like it. Thanks, guys. You guys look great out here. Rocking the Seawolf shirts. I like it. All right, so we got a great show for you guys today. We got a couple interviews. We got the Sports Management Group Director, Carlos Pena. We have Athletic Director Bill Fusco, as well as soccer star for the women's team, Megan Foy. So, guys, got to show your support for the women's team. And we also have our athlete profile featuring Evan Filipczyk from the men's team. And to conclude the show, we have our picks to win.
Yeah, today's matchup is between the Seawolves and the CSU Monterey Bay Otters. The men's and women's team both won their last match versus Cal State East Bay. The men's won 1-0 in a nail-biting finish that came down to the wire, while the women's won 4-0 in a dominant fashion. Both teams are going to be making to look their final push for the playoffs, which is coming up in less than a month.
Yeah, this is really unfamiliar territory for the men's team. They've made the playoffs in 10 of their last 11 years. They made the NCAA tournament in 5 of the last 6. They don't have a playoff spot locked up yet, although they are sitting in good position right now in the standings. They got to really come out and play relaxed to win today's game.
Yeah, definitely. The men's have some work to do, but on the other side of the ball, the women's are doing dominant, led by leading goal scorer Kara Curtin with 12 goals of the year, which ranks her second in conference. Their last performance, like I said earlier, was a 4-0 victory to just show you how dominant the women's can be. They have 2 home games left, so let's make it count, fans.
Yeah! They'll be facing the Monterey Bay Otters today. How do you guys feel about the Otters? Monterey is led by Andrea Davis. She has 3 game-winning goals, including a double OT goal in the last game on Thursday. Goalie Dana Zambrano is looking for her 4th shutout of the season, so it's going to be a tough game for Sonoma State.
Yeah, and on the men's side, Monterey Bay Otters are off to a slow start. 1 for 9 of the season. They haven't found their offense of late. But yeah, the men's team, they're looking to score quick, and the men's team is looking to score often.
We are back at the Seawolf Field here for the 2012 Sonoma State Athletic Association Homecoming Fest. We got a great crowd out here today. We're joined by Carlos Pena, the director of the Sonoma State Sports Management Group. Carlos, it's great to have you out here today. Thanks for coming out here and celebrating with us.
Sports Management Group. And what goal is Sports Management Group trying to accomplish, not only here on campus, but in the surrounding community?
Well, this is what it's about. Sports Management Group is about you guys. It's about you guys that want an experience. It's about you guys, when you guys come to a basketball game, a soccer game, a baseball game, you guys just don't want to be in the stands, 20 people, 15 people, you look around, your roommates not around, nobody's really into it. It's about coming with your roommates, the individuals, you see part of the community, you see parents with little kids running around, Angie Allen's activities of game days, whether it be a turkey toss, bowling, or whatever it may be. You guys want something to happen at every given game. Obviously, we know you guys love the t-shirts and the freebies. I mean, that's what it's all about when you're in college. All those freebies, the free food. You know, shout out to Mountain Mike's to a certain degree for helping us with the SMG and their pizza endeavors. But that's what it is. It's creating the fan experience. This is why it hasn't happened. You guys are going to make it happen. It's important for us as the Athletic Association, who we are, which the Sports Management Group is underneath. We are trying to get this off the ground in the community. Because, yes, you guys attend for free at the games. Staff and faculty attend for free, but we need to bring in some individuals from the community that are willing to pay ticket gates, willing to buy merchandise, willing to buy food, because we need to raise funds through the Athletic Association. We need to raise funds because we're all about athletic scholarships, trying to create a fantastic program through athletic scholarships. And you guys are the foundation. You guys are the base. You guys are the ones that have the creativity, the little wisdom, the more than 50 friends that Jacob has. I need more than those, Jacob. But that's what it's all about.
So you have been a great voice for many of the students here at Sonoma State who really do want to see just the students and the community rally around the great sports teams that we have here. What would you say to those who haven't been able to come out and support Sonoma State sports yet? What would you say that's so great about the experience out here?
Well, right now, I would say it's an unfortunate situation. You got to come out, you got to experience, because things are changing. Things are changing for the best. It's getting exciting. It's an emotional aspect of it. You got to come, give it a chance. You got to get along with the SMG, Sports Management Group. There's many other clubs as well. Be part of something. This is what Sports Management Group is all about as well.
Exactly. Thanks for being out here, Carlos. It was a pleasure. The Sports Management Group is looking, like Carlos said, for people to be a part of us. Make sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/SSUSMG. Let's go, Seawolf. Oh, it's crazy. We're back here at Gameday. Seawolf Gameday. Let me throw this out in the crowd. Oh! It's going nuts. All right. Starting this year, the athletic department has set up a program for your smartphones called Seawolf Rewards. Every SSU athletic event you attend, you scan a QR code and you receive points. After about 5 games or so you attend, you'll be able to receive $20 in Wolf Bucks. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity and sign up for your Seawolf Reward program today.
Alright, so now it's time for the Mountain Mike's top of the mountain facts of the series. The series history for the men's matchup. Seawolf owns the Otters, 13-3-1 edge all-time overall. The last 5 matches, the Seawolves have won all of them. The last 3 have all been 1-goal decisions. And the last Sea Otter win against Sonoma State was a 2-1 victory over the then number 7 SSU team on October 16th, 2009. Talking about the rest of the season, the Otters head coach Rob Cummings was quoted last week saying, "There's still a lot of soccer to be played, and we can have a big impact on this postseason. Now it's a matter of being committed to what we are trying to build. We have a lot of pieces in place and 5 opportunities for players to improve."
Yeah, the Otters are definitely going to want to come out and prove themselves. Playing against a powerhouse like Sonoma State, every team's dream is to defeat Sonoma State and knock them off of the playoffs. But now it's time for the Costco Wholesale's key matchups in the men's game. It's going to be on the offensive side in the Seawolves. Like we highlighted earlier in our show, the offense has been struggling of late. Before Thursday's game, they have not scored a goal beside a penalty kick goal in 5 matches. Their focus is to step up their offense, Elliot.
Yeah, I'm expecting a few goals in this matchup. The Otters scored a season-high 3 goals against the Seawolves last game. They always have some close and exciting games when they play each other. Here with Mr. Bill Fusco, the athletic director at Sonoma State University. Bill, it's really a pleasure to have you on the show today. I know you're busy out here, but you've been here for 16 years, and what's your favorite part about Sonoma State homecoming?
Well, I think today, just seeing the excitement, the activity, the buzz surrounding this game is really exciting, and that's tremendous. And we need more of this on our campus. You know, our student athletes work really hard, our coaches work really hard, and when there are big crowds at the games, there's no question that our student athletes perform at a higher level.
Exactly. And the fans, all the players, I don't know if you guys out there have talked to some of the players, but they say it does show a big difference. But you've done a great job so far, and it seems as if athletics has really flourished since you've been here. What allows this school to be so successful year in and year out?
Well, we have great support from our administration. We're in the Administration and Finance Division, and we receive tremendous support from them. We do have to work very hard at generating additional revenues to support scholarships and some of our operations, but we have a hard-working staff, coaches and administrators, and even our student athletes do a lot of fundraising. And I think everybody's focused on 3 things. Most importantly, academic excellence. Our student athletes are great students. Competitive success, that speaks for itself. You know, at any given season, we usually have 1 team in the national rankings, and then community outreach. Sonoma State Athletics, more so every year, reaches out to the community. We're involved in quite a few things in the community, and we feel that's an important role for our department.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I've gotten the chance to talk to you at a couple of volleyball games, some soccer games out here recently, and it's very obvious that you really do love your job. What sets Sonoma State apart from other schools? What makes it so special to work here at this school with these athletes and these great coaches?
Well, I think today speaks for itself. This is probably one of the most beautiful areas in the world, and that's hard to beat. And when we bring recruits to our campus and show them this campus, the buildings, the residence halls, Sonoma State has an outstanding academic reputation. It's just the place to be, and a lot of people stay here a long time. We have coaches that have been here as long as 28 years. Our baseball coach, John Geltz. Yeah. It's really a hard place to leave, and I couldn't imagine working anywhere else. It's a wonderful place.
Yeah, like we said earlier on the show, Sonoma State has been a force to be messed with in the CCAA. Yeah. What has been the most memorable moment so far in your time here as an athletic director?
Well, there's probably one that stands out, and I was fortunate enough to travel with our men's soccer team in 2002 for all the postseason games, and that was just an exciting experience, winning the national championship in Virginia Beach in 2002. A great group of student athletes and a dedicated coaching staff, and it was just a tremendous honor to be part of that. I went to every postseason game, and you can't beat that.
But thanks a lot, Bill, for coming out of your busy schedule and joining us for our first ever Seawolf Game Day. It's great having you on our show.
Thanks, Bill.
Welcome to the Athlete Profile of the Week. I'm here with Evan Filipczyk, and we're about to break down the key questions to these matchups. So, for pregame meal, what's your favorite type of pregame meal?
Favorite type of pregame meal is usually pasta. Like to go with some eggs sometimes, get some good protein in me. But I don't like to eat too much because I got to be free and, energetic on the field. Monterey Bay has a lot of big, strong, athletic kids. So they're going to obviously come out strong and try to, win the physical part of the game. But we're going to possess the ball and try to play our game and create scoring opportunities. And, the last game in front of our home crowd, we want to, show our best and score a lot of goals.
What kind of motivation does that bring to your team?
Brings a lot of motivation, I tell you. I mean, we don't usually get a lot of fans after these games, but I think tomorrow, with the whole the whole game day thing going on before, and the whole, whatever it's called, senior day, we should get a lot of fans out, and they'll just obviously bring up the energy and the intensity of the game.
So, the matchup between Sonoma State and Monterey Bay, which should be a great one, even though the record doesn't show it. Monterey Bay's coach told us in an interview that he's looking to make a presence in the team. He's trying to change the playoff picture. I mean, coming to the team, they are basically playing for nothing, and that's always scary for a team like you guys making the playoffs. What are you going to take of that?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We're in a tough position also. So I know they're going to come out hard, and we got to come out hard too because we're in a little bit of a bind. We don't have a playoff spot totally for sure clinched. So we got to come out hard and match their intensity. And I know last game against them we were tied 2-2 at halftime. They were 2-0 above us before that, and we won in the last 5 minutes of the game, 4-3. So we just got to come out and play our game and stick to our mentality.
What made you pick Sonoma State?
Well, obviously for the soccer program. They won national championship in 2002, and they have some of the best coaches in the whole, I would say, state or country even. The Zeemers come up with a great system and really develop their players, and with their whole redshirt program, they really develop you and groom you to be a good player the following year. So yeah, it's just I was really encouraged by the coaches, and when I came on my official visit, they really, liked me, and just I felt really comfortable here.
Well, thanks a lot, Evan, for joining us on this week's edition of Athlete Profile.
On the defensive side, who has the edge?
Oh, I gotta go with Sonoma in this one. Defense led by Trevor Tennant, their defensive captain. They kept in games late with their ability to not give up many goals. Their offensive side has worked, but their defensive side has been clicking.
On the offensive side, who has the edge?
Ooh, this is a tough one when I was reviewing my notes. I got to go by Sonoma, but not that much. The Sonoma State offense is under a lot of pressure to score goals. But on the other side, the Otters offense has just looked awful at times. They haven't scored many goals of late. They've been shut out many times this season. And so I'm going with Sonoma, but not by a much.
And finally, at the goalie matchup, who has the edge?
Ooh, the fans is not going to agree with me on this one, but I got to go with Monterey Bay's Evan Drake. This guy has been a change in the goalkeeper of late. His last 4 games, he's only given up 5 goals. He's a redshirt freshman, so look out for him in years to come.
Mathematically, the Otters don't have much of a shot at the playoffs, but they still can destroy some playoff hopes for some other teams in the conference. It would be a huge win for a down program if the Otters came away with this win.
Set. Yeah, keep it there, keep it there. You guys are great. Don't be scared, don't be scared.
We are now very lucky to be joined by our very own women's Sonoma State soccer player, my friends, defensive Megan Foy. What's going on, Megan? Give it up for Megan, everybody.
Woo! Keeping the defense alive.
Megan has the edge.
All right, Megan. So we're going to start off with a little game we call This or That. We choose 2 things, and you decide which one you like best. Here we go. The first question: Gangnam Style or Stanky Leg?
Stanky Leg.
Ooh.
You don't like that Gangnam
What does the crowd
Style?
think about that one? Oh, let's hit the Stanky Leg. Let's hit the Stanky Leg. All right.
Gangnam Style, but Stanky Leg definitely beats that one.
All right. For the food category, chicken nuggets or pizza?
Chicken nuggets, without a doubt.
Where do you go for your chicken nugget needs?
McDonald's all the way.
Oh, I think they got a deal over there. All right.
The Titanic or Step Brothers?
Step Brothers.
Ooh, humor over sadness. All right. Since you're a soccer player, our 2 favorite soccer players, David Beckham or Landon Donovan?
David Beckham. At his prime, though. Not like now.
All right.
Fair enough.
Going against the USA, it's all right.
This one is the weird question. Peanut butter or jelly?
I'm allergic to peanut butter, so jelly.
Oh. No nuts, guys. Don't give her. All right. Man, I like this game. We've got to do this more often. All right, let's get down to business. Megan, your team got off to an amazing start this season. 2nd best in school history, winning your first 7 regular season games in a row, earning a number 2 nationally ranking. You've obviously had some bigger goals for the remainder of the season, but that historic start has definitely been special to your team, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, but no one really expected to know what we were going into this season. We just had a straight goal of just getting into the CCA tournament, so all of the other things are just a plus in our season so far.
The 7th of these straight wins came against rivals Chico State. You were coming back from a knee injury. I know you really wanted to be out there. It was hurting you not to be out there and playing with your team. What did it mean to you to be able to play in that game and contribute in the way you did to that huge win?
Well, it was disappointing when I couldn't play in the 2 games prior to that, but just to get it clear from the doctors to say I couldn't even play was good, but to even know that it was against Chico was even greater, so that was bittersweet.
All right. Out there. Do you guys like Chico State? No. Exactly. Boo. All right. That was an awesome game. I was there and I was going crazy. Unfortunately, after that, you had a tough loss to an also nationally ranked team, Cal State Stanislaus. But since then, you guys been on fire, especially on the defense, allowing a grand total of 0 goals, that is, in their last 5 matches. It's obviously you take a lot of pride in your defense as one unit. What is it like playing defense with such a talented group?
I think it's special because we haven't had like a 5 streak with no goals, and I think it's like we have a unique back line because not only can we play off or defense, we can also play offense as well, which we're known for because we have at least a few goals under our belt and a lot of assists from the back line.
Like Jacob said, you started off undefeated. You lost a tough one, but you guys came back so well. You're now 11-1-1 on the season, 8-1-1 in conference. You're sitting at the top of the North Division for the CCAA. What do you think it is about your team that makes this group be able to respond to adversity so well and just continue to get better every day?
Well, I think from the minute that our new coach Amiria came in, she noticed one thing in particular, that we were super close as a team, not only on the field but off the field. So I think having that chemistry has allowed us to pursue this career and make this team greater.
Thanks so much for being here, Megan. We really appreciate having you on the show.
Yeah, and best of luck today versus Cal State Monterey.
It's Cal State Monterey Bay.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. We are now very lucky to be joined by our very own women's Sonoma State soccer player, my friend, defensive Megan Foy. What's going on, Megan? Give it up for Megan, everybody.
Woo! Keeping the defense alive.
Megan has the edge.
All right, Megan. So we're going to start off with a little game we call This or That. We choose two things, and you decide which one you like best. Here we go. The first question: Gangnam Style or Stanky Leg?
Stanky leg.
Ooh.
You don't like that Gangnam
What does the
Style?
crowd think about that one? Oh, let's hit the stanky leg. Let's hit the stanky leg.
I
All
like
right.
Gangnam Style, but stanky leg definitely beats that one.
All right. For the food category, chicken nuggets or pizza?
Chicken nuggets, without a doubt.
Where do you go for your chicken nugget needs?
McDonald's all the way.
Oh, I think they got a deal over there. All right.
The Titanic or Step Brothers?
Step Brothers.
Ooh, humor over sadness. All right. Since you're a soccer player, our two favorite soccer players, David Beckham or Landon Donovan?
David Beckham. At his prime, though. Not like now.
All right.
Fair enough.
Going against the USA, it's all right.
This one is the weird question. Peanut butter or jelly?
I'm allergic to peanut butter, so jelly.
Oh. No nuts, guys. Don't give her. All right. Man, I like this game. We've got to do this more often. All right, let's get down to business. Megan, your team got off to an amazing start this season, second best in school history, winning your first 7 regular season games in a row, earning a #2 nationally ranking. You've obviously had some bigger goals for the remainder of the season, but that historic start has definitely been special to your team, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, but no one really expected to know what we were going to. This season, we just had a straight goal of just getting into the CCA tournament, so all of the other things are just a plus in our season so far.
The 7th of these straight wins came against rivals Chico State. You were coming back from a knee injury. I know you really wanted to be out there. It was hurting you not to be out there and playing with your team. What did it mean to you to be able to play in that game and contribute in the way you did to that huge win?
Well, it was disappointing when I couldn't play in the 2 games prior to that, but just to get it clear from the doctors to say I couldn't even play was good, but to even know that it was against Chico was even greater, so that was bittersweet.
All right. Out there. Do you guys like Chico State? No. Exactly. Boo. All right. That was an awesome game. I was there and I was going crazy. Unfortunately, after that, you had a tough loss to an also nationally ranked team, Cal State Stanislaus. But since then, you guys been on fire, especially on the defense, allowing a grand total of 0 goals, that is, in their last 5 matches. It's obviously you take a lot of pride in your defense as one unit. What is it like playing defense with such a talented group?
I think it's special because we haven't had like a 5 streak with no goals, and I think it's like we have a unique back line because not only can we play defense, we can also play offense as well, which we're known for because we have at least a few goals under our belt and a lot of assists from the back line.
Like Jacob said, you started off undefeated. You lost a tough one, but you guys came back so well. You're now 11-1-1 on the season, 8-1-1 in conference. You're sitting at the top of the North Division for the CCAA. What do you think it is about your team that makes this group be able to respond to adversity so well and just continue to get better every day?
Well, I think from the minute that our new coach Amiria came in, she noticed one thing in particular, that we were super close as a team, not only on the field but off the field. So I think having that chemistry has allowed us to pursue this career and make this team greater.
Thanks so much for being here, Megan. We really appreciate having you on the show.
Yeah, and best of luck today versus Cal State Monterey.
That's Cal State Monterey Bay.
Yeah.
Bring you the Who Has the Edge for the women's game. Girls got to keep winning to keep this #1 seed. So, on the defensive side, who has the edge?
Oh, it has to be the Seawolves. Like we were talking to Megan Foy earlier in this matchup. They shut out opponents in the last 5 matches, and their defense is playing as one unit.
On the offensive side, who has the edge?
Oh, this is an easy one. I got to go with the Seawolves with Kara Curtin on the offense. She's been dominating teams of late. Like I said, they scored 4 goals in their last matchup.
And for the goalie, who has the edge?
Oh, I'm going to go with... That's right. All right, the CCAA Player of the Week last week in Alexis Chakwa. She's a great leader and a keeper, and she's really well at communicating with her teammates.
Now, we can't talk about Sonoma State without talking about Kara Curtin. She's got 12 goals this season, 2 in her last match. It seems like every time she scores, Sonoma State gets a win.
Exactly. This is from her bio from the SSU athletic page, for you guys that don't know much about Kara Curtin. A 2010 graduate of Maria Carrillo High School in Santa Rosa, she attended Santa Rosa Junior College for her first 2 years of college and was a Community College National Player of the Year in 2011 for her role in leading SRJC to a state championship. She scored 38 goals in this season, including all 4 of the team's goals in the state championships, and earned All-American and League MVP honors in 2011, Offensive Player of the Year, and First Team All-Conference in 2010 and 2011. She's just a ton of fun to watch out there, Elliot.
Well, teams change the game plans for dominant players, and Kara Curtin is definitely a dominant player. After this, we'll be putting on the headgear and picking our picks to win the men's and women's game.
Go.
All right, this is my favorite part of the show, the most important, when we bring you our time for the picks of the games. The men start in less than 10 minutes, so we're going to start with them. Monterey's improvement throughout the year, but I'm going with the Seawolves in a victory.
Who do you guys think is going to win?
Seawolves! Seawolves! Seawolves!
I think it's going to be a 2-1 game in favor of the Sonoma State Seawolves.
And for the women's side, I'm going with the 12th ranked nationally Sonoma State Seawolves. They always seem to impress me, and they're off to a great start in the season.
All right, so the Otters making a push for the playoffs. You know they're going to come out and give it their all every time they play SSU.
Exactly, and the women's are not that far in the standings.
They're not that far under them in the standings. I believe they're 3rd place in the Northern Division.
I know.
So I'm tempted to pick the Otters, but on homecoming out here, with all these fans standing behind me, I think I got to go with the Sonoma State Seawolves.